What's good, everyone? It's Adam from the most underrated channel on YouTube. Welcome to another video. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today we're going to put together another beat. Not too sure what we're going to do, how it's going to turn out, or what type of beat we're going to put together, but we're just going to go ahead and just start playing something and see what comes out of it. I'm going to go to synthesizer and let's just bring in a sound here. All right, let's go ahead and quantize that up. All right, maybe I'll just go ahead and just pull up the velocity a bit more here. Take a little bit of lows out because we're going to bring in 808 here. Take a little bit of the highs. Make it a little bit darker. All right, next go ahead and create a new software instrument track. And maybe we'll layer it up with like a guitar sound here. Let's go record that in. Let's go ahead and just strum this a little bit so it's a little bit more human-like and not just a hard stab. We're going to go to Q Flam, just pull that up a little bit. All right, next, go ahead and create a new software instrument track. We'll start layering up and bring in some more melodies. I'll go ahead and bring in a plugin here. It'll be a third-party plugin. Let's bring in UHE's Diva, and let's see what we can put here. Quantize that out. Actually, let's bring another instance of Diva, see what other sounds we could put on top of this. Just something like that, something subtle. I want a little bit quicker here. All right, next let's go ahead and bring in, let's bring in Native Instruments Contact. And we'll bring in some vocal effects on top of this here. Let's go to, where is it here? Exhale. I'm going to go ahead and bring that in over here. And let's just find a sound that could work with this beat here. All right, maybe something there can work. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a pencil tool here. All right, that can work over there, I think. All right, let's see what other sounds we could bring from Exhale. And go ahead and bring another instance of that in here. Let's see what Little Sad is all about. And change the key to our song key. That can work well, I think. I'm going to quantize that up. I'm going to drag this out a bit. Let's speed up the tempo a bit here. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, that kind of gives us the bounce I'm looking for. I'm going to group this up here. Oh, I got to put this one in there as well. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in some modulation on this sound here. Next, let's go ahead and bring in some reverb here, just to give it some dimension and space. I'm going to use a cool one here. I'm going to use a warp space. That's pretty cool right there. Next, I'm going to bring in EQ just to clean up that reverb a little bit. Take a little bit at the top end. I'm going to leave this one out so we get the brightness of this sound here. And what happens if we halftime this here? Let's go to halftime it before the EQ. We'll go to Cable Guys halftime. Alright, I think I got an idea here. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this up. We're going to get two instances of this. We're going to go from this sound here with no halftime and this one into the halftime. So it's going to sound something like this. Alright, next, I think that sounds good the way it is. Next, I'm going to bring in some drums. We'll just use... Sure, let's use the 20-minute drum kit here. And I'm going to bring in the snare sound. Let's just work off of this beat here. This pattern over here, we're going to go create a pattern region, put the snare on right there. So I'm going to bring in a duck out here just because I want this reverb on the snare to be a little bit wavy. I don't want it like a stagnant. I want it to be a little bit wavy. Next, let's go ahead and bring in a kick pattern. We'll do something simple. All right, so on this kick right over here, we're gonna go ahead and bring in Denise Audio's sub generator, and I think it could fit really well here. It sort of turns our kick into like an 808. It adds the 808 to the bottom of that kick instantly, and I want the 808 here not to be crazy. I just want it to be a nice sort of hitting, thick sounding 808, and definitely Denise Audio's will help us with that. Just going to push this up to our song key, the root note, which is A. Now listen how nice and full that kick sounds with this subtone under it without the sub generator plugin. It's very flat. And that 808, the bottom end of this kick, is really going to help fill out this track. Just going to bring down the mix a bit. I'm going to bring back the output a little bit as well. So that's just going to hit every time that kick hits. Next is going to bring in a ride. It's going to go maybe something like this. And let's draw in a hi-hat pattern. We'll go to an 8th step. Let's put in a triplet over here. And I'll just double this one up over here. On the snare sound over here, I'm also going to bring in the sub generator. We're going to add in a resonator on top of the snare clap sound. As I was going through presets before, I heard it here and I thought maybe that could be a good idea. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and duplicate that up. We're gonna take out the drum pattern over here. We're gonna come into the drum pattern. Let's take this bass pattern, kick like that. Then we'll duplicate it once again, and let's switch up the kick pattern to go give us a little bit of a harder feel. Maybe we'll take out the ride and open hat here, give it a different bounce. And let's go to our kick and give ourselves a different pattern. Put this over to MIDI and let's put in some more kicks on this pattern. All right, so I'll go from this pattern, A pattern to the B pattern over here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, clean this track up a bit, arrange it, and we'll come right back. All right, so here is the arranged beat right over here. I went ahead and mixed it a little bit just to make it sound a little bit more balanced. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and listen to the beat that we just put together. All right, so there's the beat right there. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and a huge shout out to Denise Audio for sponsoring this video. If you are interested in buying this plugin, you don't have to. You can go over to Denise Audio's website. You could purchase another plugin and get Sub Generator free with any plugin purchase. I think that's happening till the end of February, so definitely check that out. Link will be down in the description box below this video. I'll also place a play pack to this beat over here. It'll include the MIDI, the drum kit, and the loops for this beat. So if you do want to play with this beat, flip it around, switch it, sample it, you can find that play pack sound kit down below as well. That's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, if you do have any questions, we can go ahead and talk in the comment section below. And as usual, thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one. Later.